As with a lot of people, Minecraft is a very important part of my life to an extent. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be some uh, defining thing that established who I am as a person, but I mean, it's just inspired me to do a lot. Now, I mean, you don't know me, and if you don't care about what I have to say, I really don't blame you. I'm really just making this as a sort of personal record. So, I mean, like, maybe sometime in the future I forget these things somehow. I don't see how I would, but I don't know. I just think it's neat to talk about it, put it out there, see if anyone else resonates with it, I guess. So, if you want to stick around, that would be pretty cool. So, as shown by the title of the video, and well, with what I just said, I want to talk about Minecraft and particularly my experiences with it and how it inspired me in a special way that no game really had before. So, the first time I really heard about the game was a few years ago, about a decade. So, well, more than a few years, I guess, but uh, you get the point. I was pretty young back then, and for the most part, I wouldn't have a lot of time. I'd get to play for like an hour, hour and a half after school each day. Usually Halo or Pokemon. I didn't really venture out past that. I didn't, because I wasn't able to buy a whole lot of games back then. But I mean, I was pretty happy with these. I couldn't really complain. But I mean, and there was one day where a friend of mine started talking about a game called Minecraft. Now, with that title, I had no idea what to think about it. Like, mine and craft, like, put those two things together, and what is it? So, he really fascinated me with the way he talked about it. Because first, he says that there are monsters that come out at night, and I mean, young me thought that was like the coolest thing. It's like, what? Monsters that come out at night? That's crazy. 'Cause it's like when you're young, like you see the dark, and it's like, oh, there could be all kinds of monsters in there. And then the idea that you use light to keep them away, and you have to build your own house to keep these things away, and I just thought that was the coolest idea. And then he talked about how he had his pet dog, and then eventually a bunch of pet dogs. He named it Cujo, and then the others were Cujo 2, 3, 4, and he got up to like 42 or something. And he talked about how with them he'd go and he'd fight monsters like zombies and skeletons, and I thought that was so cool. Now, obviously, I didn't actually know what this game looked like at all. I was thinking of some top-down like flash game looking thing. Like I wasn't even close. Uh, I didn't really actually see the game for the first time until a few years later, maybe even like a year later. I don't necessarily remember, but uh, I saw a friend playing this block game on his iPod, and um, I I was looking at it, and I saw the torches, and I saw the monsters, and I saw building houses, and I was like, wait a second, it's that game. So I asked what it was called. He's like, Minecraft. I'm like, oh, it's that one. So the first time I heard about it, I didn't really go and look it up or anything. Uh, when I was younger, I didn't really do that too much. But this time I did. I went on YouTube and on an iPad and started looking at this, and what I found was incredible. Like the amount of content was just it was crazy. Because you see animations like machinimas, these cool builds, like people's Let's Play series, like all these things. And it was just so cool to me. Now, a big one that really caught my attention and well, really made me want to play the game was Ethos Labs' Let's Play Minecraft series. I just saw all of the innovative ways that he played the game, all these different things that he did, and just I wanted to do those things. Like I saw these and it was like, that's crazy, right? Now, back then, I didn't really have anything that I could play the game on, so I was kind of just out of luck. Until Christmas, where I got a Kindle Fire, which, I mean, not necessarily the greatest thing to play games on, but hey, it worked. I could get Minecraft on it. I was fine with it. So I played Pocket Edition for the first time. I made a creative world, and the first house I made, well, not too pretty. I kind of all made entirely of redstone, dug into the ground a little bit, and just stacked different block types on top of it. So I had like, the first one was redstone ore, then I had like gold blocks, and then like I had like all bookshelves. Like, it was not pretty. It was a very gross looking tower. But the biggest thing about it was the fact that I made it. This is something that I made with my, well, two thumbs, I guess. And that was just so cool to me. So I went on building all these different structures, like different houses, and well, I had an odd obsession with building things out of ore blocks, not sure why. But I made these things, and I even tried to make interactable things like water slides, which functioned horribly, but I mean, hey, what you gonna do? Eventually, I was making another world, and I was in the world creation menu, and there's just a, like, when you're making the world, there's pretty much just a big button in the middle of the screen that just says creative. Now, little me never really thought to tap this, because I saw that and it's like, oh, okay, it only has creative. But then I accidentally tapped it and it switched to survival. My little brain was like, whoa, this is what I've been looking for. So I load up the world, and now I have hearts. Now I don't break things instantly. Like, now I actually have to pick up blocks, and now the game is a game. Now the things I build have meaning. So first thing I do is I start breaking some dirt, and well, then I kind of jump off the little hill that I spawned on. I see some iron, and well, not knowing what to do, I kind of just punch it until it breaks. And well, obviously I get nothing. But anyway, getting past that, my confusion that I felt there, I went up, punched a tree, made a dirt house, and well, then went and made a crafting table and a door. Not sure why I thought dirt was the material I'd use for the house, but hey, whatever. Because the one thing I knew is that I had to make some kind of structure before night came, and that's because I knew that was when the monsters came out. And well, eventually it did. And well, I mean, it was old Pocket Edition. There was no sun or anything. It just kind of darkened. But then I heard the zombies and the skeletons and everything. But I knew I was safe in the structure that I made. Well, until a spider climbed over and went through the top, because I didn't make a roof. So then I had to beat that up, and well, I got some string out of it, and I actually made a bow. So I now had a bow and had no idea how to actually get stuff to use it, but hey, I had it. And well, now I was playing the game. This game that I dreamt of playing for so long, I was actually playing it. And as I played it more, I learned more and more and got better and better, and just made more and more things. And now, here we are at the end of the video. In the end, it doesn't feel like I even talked about a whole lot, but it's all important to me. All these things that happened and just got me into this game, they hold a very special place in my heart. Now, there's so many more other things that I could talk about when it comes to Minecraft. Like, my little obsession with Herobrine when I was really young, or like when I played on PC for the first time with a laptop that ran it at a inconsistent 20 frames a second. There's so many fond memories that I have of this game, and I'm just very happy that it exists. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching this dumb little video all the way through. And I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it. And, well, maybe I'll make another one. Who knows? But again, thank you so much. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.